everyone. This is Karen.
Welcome, everybody. I am Shane.
Today we're looking at part one of Rebuilding Hope, the Heidelberg Project. And the vocabulary words are neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
This neighborhood is known for its beautiful houses.
Junk.
Junk.
We have a lot of old junk in the basement that we should throw out.
Outdoor.
Outdoor.
On weekends, the city turns this whole area into an outdoor market.
Bury.
Bury.
My dog likes to bury his toys in the front yard.
Aw, how
so naughty,
cute.
naughty.
Tourist.
Tourist.
Taipei 101 is very popular among tourists. So we're talking about the Heidelberg Project.
Right.
That actually started from who?
Tyree
Guyton.
Guyton, yeah.
That's right.
So he was in the military
That's right.
and he came back to his neighborhood in Detroit, Michigan.
That's right.
Right? And he noticed, oh no, it looks like a disaster here.
I know.
There's lots of crime and it looks really bad. There's empty lots and the houses are abandoned.
And it looks very run down. He even lost 3 brothers
gosh.
because of the street crimes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, so he decided that he wanted to do something to help this neighborhood.
Clean
right?
up the neighborhood and make it beautiful.
But how do you make it beautiful? I mean, it looks pretty messy right now.
It's lots of garbage, right? So let's take this garbage and the things that people have thrown away and make art. So decorated the houses, decorated the lawns.
That's actually pretty cool. So basically, if you go to this neighborhood or this area, it's kind of like an outdoor museum.
Exactly.
Right?
It's really cool. So you can go there and it's free.
And I think this would definitely attract a lot of tourists too.
Yeah, that's the point, is that you get a lot of tourism there and it's art, so it's beautiful. I mean, maybe some people won't like it, but who cares?
He can really improve the look, the appearance of the neighborhood.
Yeah. Let's learn more about the Heidelberg Project.
All right, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Rebuilding Hope, the Heidelberg Project. Sometimes we find hope in the most hopeless places, and at other times we have to create our own. For Tyree Guyton, it was a mix of both when he started the Heidelberg Project with the belief that 2 + 2 = 8, which means to create something from nothing.
Today's lesson is called Rebuilding Hope, the Heidelberg Project. Part 1. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike, and we all need hope. We all face tough times. We all face great challenges, and sometimes it just seems too dark that we'll ever see the sun again. But that's where hope comes along. Hope brings out the sun. Hope gets us going. It picks us up when we've fallen. So we do all need hope, and restoring hope, bringing it back in places that have lost hope, in places that have become hopeless, is a great thing to do. So I imagine with the Heidelberg Project, we're bringing hope back to parts of Germany or maybe Austria? Heidelberg.
I can see how you might have gotten that impression. Yes, Heidelberg, that does sound vaguely German or Austrian. Anyways, yes, in certain places, people's hopes have been dashed. They've got no more hope anymore. The idea of this project, though, is to bring that hope back, to rebuild it over time, slowly, gradually. Anyways, let's get into things. Sometimes we find hope in the most hopeless places, and at other times we have to create our own. Yes, these are wise words, I think.
Absolutely, yeah, sure. We often see stories on the news where we feel hopeless, but then there's a little glimmer of hope, a little bit of good news that makes us feel that maybe tomorrow will be better than today.
And yes, we can create our own hope. Okay, remember that, like I said, those are some wise words.
Absolutely. So let's find out who is creating hope. It says, for Tyree Guyton, it was a mix of both when he started the Heidelberg Project, with the belief that 2 + 2 = 8.
It doesn't, though. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 4 is 8.
True.
But I think I get the idea. You're creating something from nothing.
That's
so
right.
You're getting from 2 + 2, which is 4, to 8 by way of magic.
Exactly.
Creating something from nothing.
There you go. Yeah. 2 plus 2 might equal 4 strictly in a math sense, but if we dream, if we hope, if we try for more, maybe together we can make 2 plus 2 equal 8. So that's what it says there. For Tyree Guyton, it was a mix of both when he started the Heidelberg project with the belief that 2 plus 2 equals 8, which means to create something from nothing.
2 plus 2 equals 8. Remember that, folks. But if you're taking a math test, it's 4. It's 4. 2 plus 2
Always
is 4.
in math, always 4.
All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be back soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 Rebuilding Hope: The Heidelberg Project 海德堡计划，艺术重建希望。听到海德堡可能会让人想到这个计划会不会是跟德国或是奥地利有关呢？老师们开场的时候提到 Germany 就是德国，那么 Austria 表示奥地利。好，那我们赶快看看什么是海德堡计划。课文一开始提到，有时候我们在最不抱着希望的地方看见希望，有时候我们得自己创造希望。那以 Tyree Guyton 的情况来说，则是结合了两者。他在不抱着希望的地方看见希望，创造了希望。他坚信着2+2等于8，而开始执行了他的海德堡计划。这就意味着从无到有。好，刚刚两位老师有提到跟希望有关的用语，像A glimmer of hope。好，其中的 glimmer 是拼作 Glimmer， 这个字它表示闪烁不定的微光。当我们说 a glimmer of hope， 就表示现况有可能会改善或是成功的一丝丝希望。好，还有 dash。dash 这个动词它有猛冲急奔的意思，或者是指猛砸。那我们要表达希望破灭、期望破灭，也可以用 dash 这个动词来表达使什么什么破灭。接着回到课文中。
Rebuilding Hope: The Heidelberg Project. When Guyton returned from the military to Heidelberg in 1986, he was shocked to find his old neighborhood in Detroit, Michigan had fallen into ruin. He lost 3 brothers to street crime. However, with encouragement from his grandfather, he set about making the area a better place. Together, they started cleaning up the deserted lots and houses.
Okay, the man of the hour is Tyree Guyton. He's behind the Heidelberg Project, and he believes that 2 plus 2 equals 8. Well, he doesn't strictly believe that, but he believes that you can create something like hope from nothing. Anyways, more on Guyton. When Guyton returned from the military to Heidelberg in 1986, he was shocked to find his old neighborhood in Detroit, Michigan had fallen into ruin. Now, here we have the word neighborhood to talk about. It's a noun, okay? Your neighborhood is a place where you live. It's not a house. It's not an entire city. Usually, a neighborhood is a part of a city, a small part of a city that maybe is connected to a single street or road within that city. For example, this neighborhood is known for its beautiful houses.
Interesting. So he'd been in the military. I guess he was in the Army or the Navy or something. He came back to Detroit and he found that his neighborhood wasn't looking so good. And some of these things that were happening, the bad things happening in his neighborhood, they actually affected him and his family very directly. We learned he lost 3 brothers to street crime. However, with encouragement from his grandfather, he set about making the area a better place. Wow, so he lost 3 brothers to street crime. This means that 3 of his brothers were, I guess, killed, maybe thrown in jail, something to do with crime, with violence, with the police being involved. Maybe people were murdered or robbed or terrible things like that were happening in his neighborhood. And these things, as I said, affected his family. But it was also through his family, with encouragement from his grandfather, that he set about making the area a better place. He saw that his neighborhood was in trouble, and he wanted to help.
And he did not lose hope, okay? He lost 3 brothers, but still thought, you know what? We need to make this area a better place. We need to rebuild this neighborhood and rebuild our hope as well. Anyways, together with his grandfather, Tyree and his grandfather together, they started cleaning up the deserted lots and houses in this particular neighborhood. How about that? How cool. All right, everyone, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Tyree Guyton 在1986年从军中退伍，回到了海德堡。那这个海德堡不是德国那个城市哦，而是海德堡街，它位于美国密西根州底特律的一个老旧社区。当 Guyton 回到那边的时候，他很震惊的发现，那边已经沦为一片废墟了。那他的3个兄弟还因为街头犯罪而死亡。可是，在祖父的鼓励之下，他们一同携手开始清理荒地还有空屋，要把那个地区变成一个更美好的地方。我们先来看单字 neighborhood。neighborhood 它表示居住区或是地段或是邻近的区域，也可以指社区。那么文中的 fall into ruin。Fall into ruin 表示沦为一片废墟或者是没落，其中的 ruin 它可以当不可数名词来表达毁灭或是瓦解。至于 deserted lots 它表示荒地，其中这个 deserted 它是形容荒废的或是指空荡荡的。那么 lot 在这边当名词表示一块地。计划课文中
Rebuilding Hope, the Heidelberg Project. Before long, Guyton proved that one man's trash is another man's treasure and created giant art pieces with all the junk they collected. They transformed the streets, sidewalks, lots, houses, and even trees into art. The area turned into a 2-block outdoor art museum with themed houses and even a tree growing through the sunroof of a buried car. As a result of Guyton's efforts, every year, the neighborhood brings in thousands of tourists from all around the world and earns the city millions of dollars.
And we're back, and we're still talking about Tyree Guyton. Tyree Guyton is all about rebuilding hope, okay? He believes that you can create something from nothing, especially when it comes to hope. Now, before long, Guyton, this is how the article continues, before long, Guyton proved that one man's trash is another man's treasure and created giant art pieces with all the junk they collected. Remember, Guyton, Tyree Guyton, and his grandfather set about rebuilding the hope in their neighborhood there in Detroit. And not only were they rebuilding hope, they were actually trying to rebuild the neighborhood itself.
That's right. They were cleaning out the empty lots and abandoned houses, and by doing that, that's how they found all of this junk they collected. Junk, here this noun basically means trash, garbage, maybe not things that are kind of gross and smelly that you want to throw away, like garbage from the kitchen. Junk is more like broken old furniture or machines, things that you just don't really use. Maybe you thought, oh, I'll fix that one day, and 5 years later it's still sitting there. Think of that rusty bicycle that you might have still lying around somewhere. So this kind of stuff, it can be thrown away, but the other thing about junk is that for some people, artists or people who just like to do things or work with their hands, they can often bring junk back and turn it into art or turn it into some kind of new collectible. But generally on its own, junk is broken old stuff that we don't really need. For example, we have a lot of old junk in the basement that we should throw out. Yeah, basements, garages, these are the back of your closet. This is the place that junk might collect. But for some people, junk can be treasure.
One man's junk is another man's treasure, or one man's trash, I should say, is another man's treasure. Anyways, Tyree and his grandfather, boy, did they ever do a lot. They transformed the streets, sidewalks, lots, houses, and even trees. Yes, trees, into
So they took this junk, cleaned it up, painted it up, whatever, and then turned it into art using things in the neighborhood.
They were beautifying everything,
What a
turning
cool idea.
everything into art. Yes, a super cool idea. Anyways, this area, okay, the area turned into a 2-block outdoor art museum with themed houses and even a growing through the sunroof, and even a tree, I should say, growing through the sunroof of a buried car.
Wow.
That does sound like an experimental art installation.
It sounds cool, actually.
A tree growing through the sunroof of a buried car.
Yeah.
How did the car get buried? I don't know. We'll talk about the word buried, though, pretty soon. For now, the third vocabulary word of our lesson is the adjective outdoor. Everyone, if something is outdoor, or if you say you have an outdoor something, that is not inside a building or a house, okay? You're not indoors, you are outdoors, okay? And that would be the word as an adverb. Here we're using it as an adjective. This outdoor art museum is not inside a building. That's the idea right now. For example, on weekends, the city turns this whole area into an outdoor market.
Oh, okay. So I guess it might be on if it's a nice day, but if it's raining, maybe they'd have to cancel the outdoor market since it is in the open air. Well, this outdoor art museum or art gallery that they created had lots of cool things, and one of the ones we mentioned was a tree growing out of the sunroof. That's that little sort of window in the roof of a car that people can open when it's a nice day. But this car had been buried in the ground. Very interesting. To bury something, this verb is basically to dig a hole in the ground. So you make a hole, you take all the dirt out, you put something in that hole, like a dog would put a bone, or like we might put a dead person or something on their funeral.
Or you might bury a car.
Bury a car, or of course if you're a pirate, you'll bury your treasure. So you put this thing in the hole and then you cover it back up with that dirt that you first took out. That's to bury something. The example sentence we have for this verb bury, my dog likes to bury his toys in the front yard. It's a good thing he doesn't like to bury my car in the front yard. That would make going to work every day very hard.
That's the
bad boy.
Bad boy. Stop.
Don't bury my Ferrari.
Large things in the yard, including my Ferrari.
Yeah.
Quite wealthy people own Ferraris. Gosh.
It's junk.
Mike? Oh, it's a junk Ferrari.
It's a junk Ferrari, yeah.
Anyways, okay. As a result of Guyton's efforts, every year, the neighborhood that he and his grandfather helped to revitalize, this neighborhood brings in thousands of tourists from all around the world and earns the city millions of dollars.
And brings hope.
And brings hope. From nothing can come something. How about that? By the way, if you are a tourist, you're someone who is traveling for fun, okay? If you're a tourist, you travel to some place far away from your home, let's say, and you see the sights. You travel for pleasure. For example, Taipei 101 is very popular among tourists. By the way, this word tourist is a noun. Okay, folks, with that, today's lesson is in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
Guyton 证明了一句谚语，叫做 "One man's trash is another man's treasure." 某人的无用之物可以是别人的宝物，也就是说，一个人认为没有用的事物，对另外一个人来说可能是很有价值的东西。好，那么 Guyton 和他的祖父把收集来的破旧物品创造出大型的艺术品，他还把街道啊、人行道、空地、房子，甚至是树木改造成艺术品，他们一起把那个老旧社区变美了。刚刚 Jeff 老师用到动词 beautify，beautify 它是拼作 B-E-A-U-T-I-F-Y， 这个字表示美化或是使什么更加美丽。好，课文最后提到，那个地区变成了2个街区的户外艺术馆，有主题房屋，甚至还有一棵很特别的树，它是从被掩埋的车子里面穿过车顶天窗长出来的树。好，那因为有了 Guyton 的努力，这个社区每年吸引了成千上万的观光客，为那个城市赚进好几百万美元。我们最后来看4个单字 ：junk， junk， 它可以用来指没有用或是没有价值的东西，或是指废弃物品。那么当这个意思来解释时，它是不可数名词。再来看 outdoor， 它是形容词，形容户外的、露天的。那它的相反词是 indoor， 表示室内的。那我们在 outdoor 跟 indoor 后面加上 s， 它们就会变成副词。outdoors 表示在户外， indoors 表示在室内。下一个单字 bury 是指埋葬、掩埋。那课文里面是用它的过去分词 buried 来形容被埋住的。至于 tourist 表示游客、观光客。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个，第一个是 lose somebody to something， 第二个是 set about， 第三个是 as a result of。 好，我们先来学 lose somebody to something。 动词 lose 它有遗失、弄丢、输掉的意思，那么也可以用来指经历某人过世、失去某人的语义，之后可以接 to something 来表达原因。那么 lose somebody to something 就是指某人因为什么而过世而死亡。好，我们来造个例句。She lost her father to lung cancer when she was 17. 她17岁的时候失去父亲，父亲因为肺癌而过世了。接着我们来学 set about。片语动词 set about 它是指开始处理某事，着手做某事，后面可以接名词、动名词或者是不定词。例如They set about to make a short film. 他们开始要制作一部短片。再造一个例句 Christine set about creating her own YouTube channel. Christine 要开始来创建自己的 YouTube 频道。说到这个啊，人家那种当吃播主的好像蛮好玩的，你可以不顾形象在节目上面狂吃一大堆东西，还制造一大堆噪音，这样我就可以不用教文法，我就一整集一直吃东西。好，对不起，继续下一个文法重点。好，我们最后来学 as a result of。 片语介系词 as a result of 表示因为什么、由于什么，之后可以接名词或是动名词。例如 As a result of the typhoon, all the flights were delayed. 因为台风的关系，所有的班机都延误了。那顺便比较一个用法 as a result 没有后面那个 of，As a result 是副词片语，它表示因此、结果。那么后面是要接这个带出表示结果的子句。例如 Alice overslept this morning. As a result, she missed her train. Alice 今天早上睡过头，结果她错过火车了。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
礼貌的用英文说我知道了。Hi everybody， 欢迎来到就爱讲英文，我是 Holly and
I see.
Okay.
I'm Shane.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
你要不要告诉大家我们今天的主题是什么
？Yeah. 礼貌的英文说法是我知道了。我知道了。
OK， 算了。Anyway， 今天的主题就是要怎么样用有礼貌的语气去说我知道了。OK。
I see，
我看到了啊，不是啊，我了解，我明白。
对，所以这个真的要小心。
Yeah，
I see 不是 I see，
不是真的我看到。
对。
Yeah， 是I see。那还有呢
？I got it。
OK，so 没问题，我收到了。
可是觉得比较口语是 got it， 不用加 I 就got it。
OK， 这比较简洁明了，对不对？
你可以直接这样 got it。
OK， 哎，千万都不要学这边的哦，这边错误示范。
You understand？
Understood。
哇！所以可以说 I understand。
Yeah。
或者是
Understood。
感觉就是我已经知道了。
哎呀，我就是完全明白了。
对对对。Noted.
Noted. 哎，noted 不是那个吗？做笔记。
对，所以感觉是noted.
哦，所以我已经记起来了。OK.
Noted.
OK. 还有呢
I feel you.
一定要这样拍胸，对不对
I feel you.
OK. So 我感觉到你了，是这样吗？
是认真的感觉。
OK， 所以其实就是我了解你的心情吗？
就是感觉就是你们就是
心有灵犀，我了解。
I feel you.
Okay, all right, I feel you. I feel you.
So do you know what we're gonna do next?
Are we gonna do live action?
You felt me, right? You
Yeah,
felt me.
I felt ya.
Don't feel me though. Hands off. Hands off.
Well, okay. Well, live action.
Live action.
Oh.
This place is a pigsty. We really need to clean up in here.
I see.
I need your help because I'm in a hurry and I don't have much time.
I got it.
I'm serious. My parents are coming over tonight and this place can't be such a mess.
Okay, I understand. Noted.
I know you hear me, but you keep looking at your phone. I don't feel like you're really listening. This is really important.
Don't worry. I feel you. I also really care about what your parents think. I just got an important email that I needed to check. I'm ready now. Let's clean.
Okay, fine. All right, so you clean up over here.
Number 1. I see.
Number 2. I got it. Got it.
Number 3. I understand. Understood.
Number 4. Noted.
Number 5. I feel you.